Right now, police are still on the lookout for several men who broke into a Grand Rapids home, robbed it, and sexually assaulted a young woman inside. Yesterday, police originally said that this was a random act of violence, but now officials are telling us it may not have been. 24-Hour News 8's Danny Carlson's live in that neighborhood tonight with what people are telling her. Danny?
Yeah, Brian, I spoke with police earlier today. They say as far as random goes, they don't think that the suspects in this case just decided to pick a random house and break in to commit these crimes. Now, when I asked them a little bit more about what potential relationship there might be, they wouldn't go into any more details, saying that this still is an ongoing investigation. But random or not, people in this community have really sat up and taken notice by the violence of this crime.
I was like, wow, really? Right around the street from me.
Juan Fuller grew up in this neighborhood and plans to watch his son do the same.
Usually it seems to be pretty safe. I've really never had no problems. I've lived on the west side my whole life, and like I said, I never ran into any issues. It seems pretty safe, but when stuff like that happens, it does throw you for a loop.
His neighbor, a few streets over, Keegan Tustin, says he's noticed more criminal activity in the neighborhood lately.
There was a shooting over there, and then you said that there was an assault over there. That's like in a month. So it's not necessarily a good thing, I guess.
But tells us he doesn't feel in danger.
I have a dog too, so that helps. And I mean, I have a roommate, and there's usually somebody at our house, all the time. So I don't think that I'm not like worried about getting robbed or anything like that.
Neighborhood association leaders say they don't want people to be scared.
Grand Rapids is a safe city,
but rather aware of things like the fact that robberies are up on the west side. They say they want people in all GR neighborhoods, especially college students who may not know the area as well, to do things like make sure doors are locked, keep valuables out of plain sight and away from windows where they might be easily swiped, and just be aware of your surroundings. But even the experts tell us they're shocked by the violence of yesterday's crime.
This is one of the worst crimes I have heard of in a very long time. There have been some really sad crimes, but this one, the extent of the violence was horrible.
All in all, Grand Rapids, the west side isn't that bad of an area. It's just some people are going to ruin it for everyone.
Now, on top of telling people to stay vigilant, when we spoke with those neighborhood associations today, they say that they also want people to know that they provide free security surveys. That's basically where they walk through your house with you and point out areas where you might be vulnerable and recommend ways that you can fix it. We're told all neighborhood associations in Grand Rapids do this for free. You just have to call. Live in Grand Rapids tonight, Danny Carlson, 24-Hour News 8.